Alright, welcome back everybody. Glad that you can be here. Let's continue with some more Pokemon. We literally just finished, well, I guess we beat the gym. Here we go. Last time on Pokemon, we beat the third gym and got the lightning badge. We went through the Diglett's cave, we got an item from one of the aides, and then we just got out of the Diglett cave. So let's double check on what we picked up. Does it show to the top? The items. I don't know what we got. Wasn't a fame. Was it a Versus Seeker? I don't think I've ever used this. Okay, so you have to be where other trainers are. Let's go. We were so close. Let's Oh. Oh, they want a rematch. See, this is nice. Actually, I like that. I don't know how many times when you play through the game, and you're like, man, I really want to play against these guys to get more experience again. And you can't. So it's nice that you can actually do that. Chevy says, yeah, just been busy a lot. Hey, no, that totally makes sense. Oh, you can't poison him. Oh, because he's a snake. 'Cause I'm a snake. Alright, well. Oh, we need to... That's right, we need to refresh our Pokemon here. Went through a lot of move points here. You know what? Oh, paralyzed. Oh, that's a good time to switch. Alright, who do we want to switch to? We got... Let's do Nidorina. We need to reorganize our Pokemon anyways, to have our lowest ones at the top, to get them more experience. Step on the snake! Step on the snake! Not very effective. That was a pretty good critical hit, though. He glared. How do you miss glaring at somebody? He's just like, and... Oh, I looked past you. Pretty strange. I don't know. Huh. That's not right. Lost a second time. Oh, you get more money too. That's crazy. Okay. This guy over here, one of these other guys did too. Let's rearrange these guys. We have Paris in our party here. Actually, item. What do you have? Tiny shroom, tiny mushroom. I guess did they just keep growing back? That's interesting. I gave him cut, so gave her cut, so they can cut those little small trees. I became a trainer a while ago, but I think I can win. Well, you didn't win last time, kid. What do you think? What makes you think you're gonna win again? Okay. Okay, that's not much. Man, I haven't seen him do a double kick any more than 2 times. Technically, you should be able to do it like up to even 5 times. Let's do Kadabra.
Oh, hey yo.
Hey, there he is. Welcome in, Bob. Good to see ya. There we go. There's the push-ups.
Okay.
And the joke. Like clockwork. Thank you for the check-in undrafted too. Yeah, you were just kind of skating on by without checking in. Hey! Don't talk to Kadabra like that. That's not very nice. He doesn't stink. He just hasn't taken a shower.
Oh, hey yo.
At least I'm consistent. That is true. That is true. You still have your stream streak going? Nope, it doesn't do much in there either. Well, we'll just do scratch. Can we poison him? Poison sting. Meow. Meow. 30 stream streak. Wow. Wow. Meow. That's crazy. Well, I would say keep it up, but that, you know. Yeah, keep coming back to the stream, Bob. Keep it up. Totally not not for my benefit. All right. Pokemon couldn't win again. Haven't they grown enough? I guess not. Mine have just grown faster. Okay. Alright, let's do some push-ups here really quick before we forget. And then we'll tell our joke and get back to the game. A friend of mine says that he's seen some peoples with 200 plus. A stream streak of 200 plus on a stream. Man, it's got to be for those people that probably like stream every day too. I mean, I stream a fair amount, but there's some people that are like really on it with going live every day and that are like do this for a living practically. I don't know how you do that. that's a lot. I already feel like it's a lot, and I even have days off, so I guess they get a trophy or something, right? Is that how that works? I don't know. Anyways. Alright. Again, Bob, I would ask you to join in the push-ups, but I'm sure you're even typing it out as I speak. I can't. I just can't do it. I'm already in bed, so. So. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Man, I must feel like I'm getting older or something, because the last like week or two I feel like I'm getting more stiff. But I've been still like, I try to keep up with doing other things on my own as well, so. Oh well. Alright, and a joke. Let's see what we got. Alright. Everyone is welcome to give me an answer in chat. Question of the hour is, why is it a bad idea to iron your 4-leaf clover? Hey, this is almost timely with St. Patrick's Day coming up later this week, right? Is that when it is? I did my push-ups with the basketball hoop and installing railing. Oh, okay. You mean installing a basketball hoop? Or you did your push-ups on the basketball hoop? That's impressive. On the 14th, yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up. Both. Alright, who's got an answer for this? If not, I will enlighten you. Why is it a bad idea to iron your 4-leaf clover? Anyone? Any guesses? Going once, going twice. Bueller. Oh man, we stumped Bob. That doesn't happen very often. You don't iron your 4-leaf clover because you shouldn't press your luck. Alright, well, there you go. Bob, hopefully you're not pressing your luck with these push-ups and these joke redemptions. Alright. Enough of that nonsense. Let's get back to the video games. That was a good one, yeah. What a silly... Yeah, yeah. If you iron your 4-leaf clover, you are a silly goose. That is true. Slow claps, yeah. All right, where am I supposed to go again? I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. We went through the cave. Let's look at the map. Are we supposed to go up here and then over? I think we are. I think we need to go back up to Cerulean City. Because we went up to... This is going up to Bill's house. Then we need to go back this way to go to the rock tunnel. That's right. Okay. Finally cut the steaks. Got about 18 steaks from a sirloin cut that I got the other day. Ooh. That sounds delicious. Yeah, we saw a video of someone that's like, yeah, why don't you just get, like, what, prime rib or whatever that, you know, the big piece of beef and cut your own steaks. It makes more sense. Is this blocked for some reason? I'm thirsty. The road's closed. If you give him something to drink, he'd be like, oh, okay, I'll let you through. So there is a hidden item somewhere in here. I have no idea where it's at. You just have to, like, get to the right spot and just tap the A button or something. We are refilling our deep freezer. Nice. Yeah, Mrs. Pickles and I would love to, like, split a half cow with her parents. You know, it sounds so good. Maybe someday. It's quite an investment. Because you get it all at once. Let's see, can we just, Oh, that's right, now we can use cut. Go, Paris, go! You have Pokemon with you? You're mine! Hey, that's kind of creepy. Especially coming from a girl, that's kind of awkward. Do you want me for me, or do you want me for my Pokemon? Can we do Poison Sting? Does that do anything? Oh, man. Let's see. Not that one. Not that one. Maybe back to Kadabra. I've never really noticed a sound to that move before. It almost sounds like a bee buzzing a little bit. Oh, nice. Level 22. Bite. Oh, that's a good move. I don't know if I really care for Kick, honestly, but it's probably not bad to have a variety of stuff and getting rid of normal type moves, so... let's get rid of Tail Whip. I don't really know what status effect kind of moves I want to keep. I know Ryan talked about that the other day. I don't know. Actually, you know what? We'll keep Kadabra. Well, that's kind of cool. It is going in stereo. That is cool. I was like, oh, I hear it over here, then I hear it over here. Super effective. Excellent. Ooh, reflect. Here, I don't think I'll really want to use disable. I never really think to ever use it. So. I don't even know if I'll really use reflect much either, but we'll keep it for now. Surprised you don't really run into players in the game like this, trainers, that have a variety of like Pokemon types in their party. It's not till you get to like some of the last, even then, not even all of them. Some of the trainers at the very end will have some variety, but only some of them do that. Aerial Ace. Oh. We just need a bird kind of Pokemon for that or something. Great! I was bored. Also, thinly slice some beef off to make Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Man, Bob, why do you have to, like, tease that kind of stuff in front of us? Man, you're making me... I've already had dinner and you're making me hungry again. Thanks a lot. I need to figure out where you live and come over for dinner sometime. Nothing wrong with a second dinner. That's true. I guess not. Oh, there we go. Now he's poisoned finally. Should get him in the next turn. Oh, I should have used the new bite move. That would have been great. Haven't tried that one out yet. This looks like a job for Ivysaur. Make light work of Onyx. Oh, Jeremy, when will you ever learn? You can't just simply use Onyx whenever you want. It just baffles me that a huge boulder rock Pokemon like Onyx, like if you ever see the anime and how big he is, and you have a little Ivysaur that just throws a bunch of leaves at him and takes him out. That just doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Onyx could just like, lay down and sleep. You could just like lay on top of whatever Pokemon you're fighting and like just smother them. Leaf attack. I just imagine someone with like a fistful of leaves just like throw it and it just goes. Phew. Oh no, that's a terrible move. Why did you do that to me? That's so effective. Okay. Sure, why not? Might as well save since we're up here. Okay. To Rock Tunnel. Oh, that's right. We need to give Flash to one of our Pokemon. Can I give Paris the Flash ability as well? I mean, Woodman from Mega Man 2 and the Leaf Shield, am I right? Oh, that's true. That is pretty cool, and it just like spins around you. And then you can just, I don't know, you don't throw it, but you just like send the leaves off in front of you. Okay. Well, that's a little bit better. Okay. What? No, I don't want Paris. We'll do Pikachu. That's the one Pokemon I don't want to fight because I'm not identified. I don't even know what that does. I don't know. You don't need a level up Pikachu or a level up Paris. Barbecue Paris. Would that taste more like a shrimp or something? It's a bug. I don't know. Missed? Oh no, not... I want to get into this accuracy issue thing. Come on. It's a mushroom bug, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe the mushrooms together with the bug would partner well together with the taste. Man, so close. Metal Claw, sheesh. At least it's not very effective. That's good. Okay. Do we want to reorganize our Pokemon? Not necessarily. Escape from here. Oh, that's right. That's what Dig can do. Let's see if we can give Flash to our other friend over here. You can. I wonder if there's a maximum. Can you put them all on them? I guess like Fly and Surf would be specific and all that to a certain Pokemon type, but Cut and Flash are pretty I feel like it's not a big deal about that. Don't have to worry about like who's getting that. Got up early every day to rise my Pokemon from cocoons. Oh, to raise my... Can't they just kind of do that themselves? They're animals? Whatever. Yeah, if it wasn't for human intervention, bugs never would have been able to get in a cocoon and grow out of it. Good thing we helped them, right? Can we kick this bug? I feel like... What do you mean kicking a bug and then like smashing him? I feel like this Beedrill with big old cones on its hands, I feel like that would not be very useful. And it's kind of interesting also that it only has 4 legs. I thought, wouldn't it be more, it's supposed to be more like a bug? And have 6? Good grief, how many shots are you doing? I don't get to do that with mine. Alright. Let's switch. Alright, Saiyan Slash. I think ground type would be fine against bugs. Good defense too. Why do they get so many more attacks? There we go. Just gotta slash that bug. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Nice. How well do you know your type matchups? Pretty decently, but there's some that I'm not necessarily perfectly familiar with. So, how's it going, Dragon Rider? Alright, got a level. What? Total waste of time. I don't like my Pokemon anymore. I want different ones. How about physical special? This is Gen 3 after all. I don't know. I mean, I don't spend a lot of time like studying it necessarily, but I don't know. I know some basic stuff, but some of them I don't encounter as much, and so it's kind of like, well, kind of have to figure it out a little bit as I encounter it, and then kind of remember a little bit. But how are you doing? How are your streams going? This is a weird town. You have to go through people's houses just to get to other parts of the town. Not very smart. We need to talk to the the city planners and have them redesign their town. Not very smart. Can we go up and around? No. All EV evolutions are special. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Other than the dragon, the other types are all physical. Okay. Yeah, I usually don't get dragon Pokemon that, or I never come across them too much, or I don't go out to try to find them too much. Go, my super bug Pokemon! Gonna squash them little bugs. City planner was paid off. Oh yeah. Or he wasn't paid enough, and so he's like, well, this is what you're gonna get. You think biting a little caterpillar would just be like insta-death? Chomp, chomp, chomp. Let me, let's see. Let me get a couple more shout-outs going. Earlier we had the Undrafted stop by. He was playing Age of Empires 4 earlier today, so that was pretty fun. Got to listen into that. And then Bob's here with us. That's right, you've been playing Secret of Mana, the remake you were saying. So that's pretty cool. How are you enjoying the Secret of Mana? Still here, just had to step away. Hey, no problem. At least now I know a way how to get you to come back and just start talking about you. And like, oh, I'm here, I'm over here. Alright, paralyzed, good. No, you're supposed to be paralyzed. Works every time. Yeah, that works with Bronson too. Pagey and Bronson. See if he shows up. He probably will. It's like, I heard my name. I'm working on something on another tab. We fought Santa and returned the fire seed back to the fire palace. Okay, I'm pretty sure Dragon Rider would understand exactly where you're at and what you're doing, because he's played through that series and enjoys it. Let's do Kadabra. Then we have Dragon Rider as well. Oh, Charles Cubanks. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for the raid, Charles. I appreciate that. I still need to check out your channel. I'll give you a follow after the stream's over. But I've had multiple people come in talking and saying good things about you. Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in. And Undrafted, thank you for getting the shout out to Charles. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in, guys. What is your favorite Bible verse? Mine would have to be...
Oh, hey, yo.
Let's see, I can put it in Ephesians 2. It's kind of, it's a few verses together, but Ephesians 2:8 through 10 is my favorite. For by grace you have been saved through faith. And it is not your own doing, it is the gift of God, not a result of works, so that no one may boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. Man, thank you so much for the follows, you guys. Welcome on in. Trying to learn what is pleasing to the Lord. Ooh, nice. That's your favorite verse right now? Yeah. That is, you know, that's something that we need to be striving each and every day, right? That's good. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Let's see, what else did I... Hopefully I didn't miss any, guys. You guys are messaging fast. I was happy I told you, dear Charlie, the correct username. Oh, okay, so Petit, you're the one who brought him up. Nice. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Petit. Yeah, Petit's been hanging out for quite a while now. He's a great guy. A good part of the channel here. Let's see. Told Dear Charlie about you. Okay. So that's the other Charlie. So I know Charlie from the Book of Gaming, and now I know Charlie from Charles Q. Banks. So there's so many Charleses Charlies out there. All right. Hey, Anna is here as well. Nice. Santa got turned into a frost, guys, because the mana seed was too much for Santa. Santa wanted Christmas mana treat. That is quite a plot line in the story there, Bob. That I would not expect that. Let's see, Anna says, alright, I have an update. Both my teacher and his wife are now on paternity and maternity leave, so we're in the home stretch for pregnancy. Awesome. That is exciting. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Nice. Well, hopefully they have the baby soon. That is exciting. Let's see, Undrafted has 1 Corinthians 16:20. All the brothers greet you. Greet one another with a holy kiss. Oh, of course you would like that, Undrafted. We need to obey this one more. That's hilarious.
Heyo.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. It is most eminent friend of mine. Well, excellent. Yeah, he is a good guy. He's been quite a frequent person here in our channel as of recently, and it's been good to know him. So, thank you, Petit. I appreciate that. Thank you for being a part of the community. For your information about the chapter verse bot, or have to use it to join the channel, go to chapter verse. Are you trying to give a link? You can't do that. Samuel 7:12. Then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mizpah and Shen and called its name Ebenezer, for he said, "Till now the Lord has helped us." Nice. My grandma's favorite verse was Psalms 1. The whole chapter. I don't think it's a very long chapter, so that would be a good one. That is a good chapter. Casey, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. How dare you, chapter verse? Yeah. Don't you know the rules, chapter verse? Good grief. Must we go over this yet again? No. I must go, but I will catch your community later. I appreciate that. Thank you, Gimp Ninja Gaming. Thank you for coming over in the raid. Thank you for the follow as well. Othnia, thank you for the follow. Charles and Nibiru, thank you for the follows. I appreciate that. God bless you guys. So just a game. I must go, but I will catch you. That's not a game. How are you? What game are you suggesting? My grandma likes a lot of verses, especially the ones where Jesus tells people not to give their pearls to the swine. Yeah, Psalm 1 is good. She was always intrigued by that one. Yeah, it is an interesting verse, though. That is true. Must visit Grandma at some point. Yeah, my grandparents... I don't think I don't have any grandparents alive left anymore. They've all passed away. I have a grandparent-in-law, not in-law. How do you say that? Step-grandparent, I guess. But and she's great, but she lives in a different state, so I don't get to see her very much anymore. But yeah, I was honestly, I'm a little jealous of those people that like grew up near their relatives and got to see their grandparents regularly and everything. I didn't get to. Most of my grandparents were out of state, and the ones that were, they passed away when I was a bit younger. So. Oh, level up. I was gonna go to bed, but I saw a reel from Legally Blonde, then I had to sing a specific song from the musical, and now I'm here with hiccups. Wow, that is quite the progression. Hi, my name's Casey. I watched a reel on TikTok, and one thing led to another, and now I have hiccups. I have yet to make it Psalm 1. Oh, your favorite verse? Othnia? Okay. The shame. My grandpa passed away some years ago. I keep telling Charles that he would love my grandpa off. That's awesome. They have a lot in common in attitude. But thankfully, most of my grandparents are alive. Well, that's good. Thank you for the hydration, Undrafted. Cheers. Thank you. Gamer Night 45, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome in. Welcome in, guys. Glad you guys came over in the raid. Thank you, Charles, for sharing your community and trusting us with the community. I didn't even do an official introduction of myself. I am Fuzzy Pickles. I'm a Christian variety streamer on Twitch and on Rumble, and we start each stream with almost every stream. Sometimes we don't, but typically we start a stream off with reading a chapter from the Bible and reading through a devotional together. And then we play some retro games, we'll play some modern games, quite a variety of stuff. And so we have a good time, like to hang out. And yeah, right now we started Pokemon Leaf Green a few days ago, and we're having a lot of fun with that. This is played on the original cartridge, and it's a lot of fun. So, have you ever done the Ironmon challenge for this? No, I've never heard of the Ironmon challenge, Enoch. I have not heard of that. Had some coffee. Kind of sad we just ran out of milk. So I had to take my coffee only with the sweetener. No cream or milk to go along with. I'm not much of a coffee drinker, so. Cases, I have only 2 grandmas. My stepmom's dad, who met once when I was 5, passed in 2007. Papa passed away. Ooh, soon after that. Wow. And your grandfather passed in 2021. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah. Now, some people, they get to have long lives with their grandparents, and their grandparents are actually quite young. But both of my parents were babies in the family, and so they were kind of older by the time my parents had my sister and I. So I don't like coffee without milk much. Yeah, I like having cream in my coffee when I have it too. I'm not just a black coffee drinker. Okay, must away to chores in my bedchambers. So God bless you. Good night. Fare thee well. Look forward to seeing you all again. Well, thank you, Charles. God bless you. Thank you for coming by, and thank you for the raid. We will see you another time, and I will check out your channel after this. So, thank you, and have a great night. Milk makes the acidity of the coffee more endurable. That's true. Coffee is pretty acidic. You were thirsty and I gave you a drink. It's more like you were thirsty and I made you drink. You didn't give me this water undrafted. You didn't just reach right through the camera or right through the screen and give me a here, undrafted, have some water. A hiccup hurted chest. Oof. It's a deep hiccup. Ouch. Alright, do we need to reorganize our Pokemon, or are we doing okay? Let's switch that. Alright. Enoch is really good at catching Pokemon. Nice. Yeah, I'm not necessarily trying to catch every single one in the game, so... But we'll see. Don't you dare patronize me! Man, I need to hold up a mirror so they can talk to themselves. I mean, all these people will say something at you when they walk up to you, and it's like, they're acting like I'm stalking them and coming up behind them and surprising them. Especially, like, all these girls. They're like, don't get so close to me, and they're the ones that, like, walk up to you. You wish. I think Nuzlocke, but harder. Okay, I've heard of Nuzlocke, but I've never actually played that before. So, don't lie to this man.
That's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat. How you doing, Victor and Christ? Good to see you. Welcome back. I think a lot about death. I am absolutely terrified of it. Like, I am positively frightened. So, when you read the devotional today, made me think. Oh. I'm sorry you feel that way. Yeah, I don't know. The more I feel like, the more I'm, the more I read the Bible, the more I'm in prayer, the more I'm in that, the less I feel like I'm afraid of death. I mean, yeah, I don't want to have like a painful death or whatever, but I'm not afraid of leaving this world. If that makes sense. Do we go? I guess we kind of have to go down there because there's other stuff. Gotta get this guy. Burn heal. Thick burn, dude. Coffee's a great antioxidant too. It even dries the liquids out of your body. Oh, interesting. Well, good. I feel like I've heard that before, that it's a great antioxidant. So, that's good to know. Is it a lie if it's sarcasm? Maybe. Maybe not. Depends on the liquids. I should drink some water. Speaking of which, yeah. I know, if you ever think of that you should drink some water, that's probably an indication that it's a good idea to drink some water. So, I agree. When's a good time to drink some water? Now. No. But don't drink too much. You can drink too much. I remember hearing when the it missed. Wow. And that missed. Wow, what a waste of a turn. I remember when the Nintendo Wii came out, and it was so popular that everyone was clamoring to get one, and they couldn't find it anywhere. And a radio station did some sort of contest to see how much, like, whoever could drink the most water would win the Wii. Like, hold your Wii for a Wii, basically, what they called it. And I think some lady actually died because she died from water poisoning because she drank too much water. So there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. So be careful. Let's see. Let's go heal our Pokemon. Where are we going? Gotta go up and around. Let's go back, heal our Pokemon. I think we're almost to Rock Tunnel, so let's top off their health. And Then we'll get going here. Go through Rock Tunnel, where it's super dark and scary. Super scary. Depends on the liquids. I should drink some water. Speaking of which, yeah, okay. Possibly afraid. I don't want to leave the world. I love my mom. I always am fear that she may die someday. Well, I mean, it's a pattern of life. I'm not trying to scare you, but maybe I should just not. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it, but. Is your mom a believer? Is she a Christian too? Because if she is, then you both don't really have anything to worry about, because you'll both be going to heaven. So, but I can understand not wanting to be without family. Let's see, there's a straggler over here. I'm taking the rock tunnel to Lavender. Lavender what? Lavender Town? Your mom is agnostic. Ah. Well, keep praying for her. Keep praying. Prayers do amazing things. I was agnostic for most of my life too. Gotcha. Okay. Well, God can do amazing things through our prayers, and so don't neglect. I'm sure you are. What else did I miss? Speaking of water, I'm pouring forward. Scripture helps me with anxiety for sure. I used to read Psalms 27 and wondered how. Now I have a better understanding of trusting God. Yeah, that's a really good point, Othnia. If you are anxious, if you are worried, have anxiety, reading the Word can definitely help a lot. Actually, I have a tool for telling me catch chances, so I'm relatively good at catching Pokemon. Nice. I usually just try to get as close as I can down to, you know, the lowest HP or like a status effect or something. But yeah, some Pokemon need to have some sort of status effect or a certain Pokeball to catch. So. There's a song I listen to in real life, though. Dolly Parton sings it with Donna Summer as I fly away. It makes death sound so joyful, like when I die, hallelujah, bye bye. Yeah. Yep, I know that one. That's a good song. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the more I've grown in my faith, I feel like I just don't fear death and what comes after it. So, funny thing with the Wii, our Costco always had pallets of them. Really? They couldn't get rid of them, huh? I guess this is the first playthrough. No, I played through the game before. It's been a long time, and I played through Pokemon Red. Played through Pokemon Red maybe about a year ago. So, but I like this version. This is a good version. So, Athena says, "Mom is spiritual." What kind of spiritual do you mean by that? Because I mean that could mean a whole host of different things. Like she does not deny that God would exist, but she was raised Catholic and she did not enjoy her time in church much, and she conceived me outside of marriage. It caused a strain between her and your grandpa. Okay. Is that the only kind of church you guys have around you, Petit? Is a Catholic church, or do they have other denominational churches too? Is there something in here? I feel like these little isolated patches of... Nope, that's not special. We don't need a Spearow. Yeah. I'll let you know when I finish my 4 bottles of water because I'm dehydrated or whatever. That sounds so convincing there, Casey. I mean, I don't know, so I've heard. I miss my living grandpa. I have been meaning to visit him, but alas, me and my maternal grandparents have some worldview differences. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, things that can get complicated, and kind of wish that things weren't as complicated as they work out to be. Let's see, this is the way to get to... You need a surf, that's right. That's how you get down to the electric area. Oh, and there's a Pokemon station right here. Let's see. Catching up. Most ex-Christians I meet were just raised Catholic and actually know nothing about the Bible, and I was one of those people. Yeah, I hear that at times too, and you know, I know a little bit of Catholicism, not a lot. I grew up non-denominational, so, but I don't know. And oh wow, deja vu. It is kind of sad. So, and I pray that they can see the other side of things outside of the Catholic Church. So, but I almost forgot my other grandpa, my biological mom's dad, passed away in 2017. Yeah, it's hard. Grandparents don't always stay around forever, unfortunately. So, if you can, spend time with them and enjoy the time you have with them. Oh, so you know about the Pokemon Center then? Is there something specific, Dragon Rider, that you're referring to? Pokemon Lurk, have a great stream. Thank you, Born Again Gamer. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome. Giraffe? There's no giraffes here. What are you talking about, Anna? I mean, close to me, I'm not sure I can name 2 churches nearby. One is Catholic. Okay. Father Henman, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Thank you. Alright, still catching up. I feel like I'm like just reading chat. You guys are talking so much. This is great. So much is going on. Let's see. I live so nearby them, yet I barely see them. It's a bit of my fault. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe it just takes some time of just reaching out, and I don't know. I don't know your situation of how everything goes with family and stuff, so I can't say one way or another, but... Oh, wow. I didn't mean to do that, but hey, that's a... I guess fairy... Fighting is good against fairy type. Nice. Sorry, Fuzzy, had to take a day off from your stream, but I'm back now. Hey, no worries. Day offs are good. No one is obligated to be here every day. Or even every other day. If you're able to make it, that's great. If you can't, then that's great too. Anchovies, you suggested that game last time. I'm not gonna... Are you expecting me to just turn the game off and turn on the other game? I can't do that. I'm already... We'll get to Mario Galaxy soon. We'll get to it soon. I've got it right here. Don't worry. We'll play Mario Galaxy. I don't know the timetable for it. I'm not sure when, but we definitely will. Oh no, I just want to see you play it. Creepy Pro, thank you for checking in as well. Catholicism is a bit of a thing of its own. My paternal grandparents are very strong Baptists. Okay. Identify more with the Baptist Creed. Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. How's it going, Adam? Welcome in. Is game running on retro hardware? I have the cartridge. I have the real cartridge, but it's running on a system that I can plug the cartridge into to get the capture to the computer. So it's called, if any of you guys have old Game Boy cartridges that you want to play on your computer, it can also back up save files. It's a piece of hardware called the GB operator, and it's by Epilogue. It's a really handy piece of hardware for your computer, and yeah, lets you play games on their emulator that they built. But then also you can back up save files. So if you're playing a game like Pokemon and you want to save your roster that you have, and you want to start over again, you can back it up on your computer. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. I grew up with both my grandparents around their places while my mom and dad would work while I wasn't in school as at their place. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I had a couple grandparents that lived kind of close, but they passed away when I was in early grade school, so I really didn't get to spend much time with them at all, honestly. Unfortunately. Ran back to heal, but this isn't the first playthrough, so you should have known there was a sinner coming up. You know, Dragon Rider, I don't know every little detail. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. And honestly, I'm reading chat so much that like my mind isn't here in the game like 100%. So it's my focus is divided right now. Pokemaniac. Ashton wants to fight. Nice team, Mr. Wiggles. I appreciate the Paris since he's one of my favorites. I hate to let you down, Creepy Pro. I'm only using Paris to have cut and flash. I'm actually not leveling him up at all. So I need to find a donor Pokemon to do those kinds of things for now. But at some point I will I need to find out what I don't know if I'll keep all the ones I have right now. They're at least good for the moment. I thought that would be a good effective one. Grass type. We are called to take a Sabbath. That is true. It's nice to have a time when you're not working and exerting yourself a lot. Nice time to relax. Get some rest. Dude, the movie is coming out soon. So relevant to the stream. Oh, a Pokemon? Oh, Super Mario, the Super Mario movie. That's right. Yeah, that will be fun. It looks like a lot of fun. I didn't watch the last trailer that they released recently because I actually want to at least have a little bit of a surprise or whatnot. I don't want to just have all of the answers, or I don't want to know everything. So, but yeah, looks like a pretty fun movie. So, the giraffe hit the corner. Oh, did it? That's hot. That's hilarious. Great to share a bit about me with you all. Yeah, like talking about memories. It's weird how life goes. Not all experiences are bad. That's true. And even the experiences that might not be our favorite or might be kind of tough, we can still learn from them and we can still grow. And so, you know, like we read just the other day that, you know, God uses all of our situations for His good. So, probably should have gotten some repels before I went too far. Oh, I missed that item. We're just going to be running into Geodudes and Zubats like crazy. I only knew my grandfathers both passed away before I was born. My paternal grandmother is in my dad's home state, and he doesn't talk to them after they were pretty racist after my first stepmom died. Oh, that's fortunate. He was black, and my maternal grandmother passed away in 2018. Yeah, that's frustrating when there's just things like that go on, and it's just like people are kind of just stuck in their ways or just whatever. I don't know. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, they give away too much in the trailers nowadays. That is true. There's no like surprise. I mean, there's gonna be some, but there's not a lot. You know, let's use the repel right now. Do I have more than one? Did I pick? I might have picked. Nope, I've only picked up that one. Only for 100 steps, huh? All right, we'll make this. We'll make this good. All right, make the most out of taking 100 steps. I don't know when we'll hit that 100 steps, but we will do our best to get as far as we can. I bet those are rocks that you can break later on or something. Oh, I go this way. Hey, buddy. I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm home. Thank you. The GameCube has an attachment to play Game Boy games, and in the modded community found ways to improve image quality using the Raspberry Pi Zero Pico boot menus. I've heard. Yeah, I have the Game Boy Player adapter, and I've done things to do like special booting from like SD cards and stuff, but I didn't do anything to like upgrade the output. I didn't put like a... Oh! Thundershock! I never updated the like output to HDMI or anything like that some people do. So I don't know. It's still it works in a pinch if I have to, or it worked great, you know, back in the day. But I don't know. I like having this unit because it works good with just getting things quick to be able to stream it nicely. If I wasn't streaming it, you know, using the Game Boy Player is a quick and easy way to play stuff. So yeah, and it's pretty cool of all the stuff that the streaming community or the hacking community and things like that, the modding community has done to make things better. All right, we'll heal you up there, Pikachu. Hang in there, buddy. Okay. Do we keep going? Great. Yes, there's an item. A revive. Hey, that's actually a good one. That's a good item, though. There goes the... That was good. Maybe I need to get more of those repels. I usually skip those, but then I spend so much time in these tunnels just running into Pokemon left and right. That's one thing I do like about the newer games, is that it's not just like a random chance of running into a Pokemon. You actually see them on screen. So... And then you can actually actively avoid them. You don't want to fight them. It's like, wow, what a novel concept. But I mean, this is early on, so this is something that you know, people didn't really think about back then when they were making these games. But I do like original hardware, and I generally use that for most of my stuff. But for Game Boys, it's just a little easier and nicer looking. I like how nice and clear the picture is too. I don't have either a GameCube or the player, so I use a RetroArch on PC or an Apple TV. Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, the Game Boy player works pretty good. I remember when I first got that when I was a kid, getting it from Best Buy. And it's crazy that like the player itself isn't that expensive, but it's the disc that goes with it that usually goes for a lot of money because they break or they get lost or stop working. Do you know about Pokemon cosplay? I think it's funny that these guys just hide in the dark. Like, all these people that are here that you're running into, did they just, like, stand there in the dark forever in this cave? At least the people that are, like, out and about. Otherwise, standing around there at least outside. But, man. Couldn't imagine, like, oh, this is where I'm gonna stand forever. Forever in this one spot. Oh, come on, really? Oh, that's right, he did a offense down. Okay. Oh, that's so close to a level up. Do you want to change? No, we'll start with him, and then we'll switch over so he can get a little bit of XP and a level up. Let's go with Kadabra. We could use a little bit of extra XP as well. Ivysaur is already a little bit ahead. Yeah, pretty soon we'll get Recover, and that will be a good move, because then we won't really have to use items as much on Kadabra to get his health back. Or get her health back. I guess it's a female, after all. Okay. Player defeated Pokemaniac Steve. Well, that's that. Alright, do we need to heal? Not yet. We can switch those two out. I know there's hardware kits to consoleize a GBA handheld. Yeah, I've seen some videos. I saw, I'm sure you probably know him, on YouTube, Macho Nacho. He does a lot of videos on hardware mods and different things like that. And that's actually, I found out about what was it? Some of the stuff you can do with the GameCube through his channel. Oh, look at that. Ha! Paralyzed. Okay, 3. How many times? Just 3. Good. But yeah, so he's a pretty cool guy to watch for interesting stuff like that. So it's just a random Mankey. I guess we could have caught him. We don't have a Mankey yet. But yeah, so what I did on, I got a second GameCube back before they were crazy expensive. I was able to actually purchase one. I got a spice orange one from Japan, and not only did I get that, but I did that one mod that you can change the region. It's really cool. He has lots of good information. He does, yeah. One cool thing is to change the region from Japanese to NTSC, like North American. All you need to do is make a small connection with wire between two points that are actually really close together. And so you just solder a wire. And that's what I did. And it works great. It just instantly changes, and you can do it so it's on a switch, so you can still have the Japanese localization. So it's pretty cool. I'm inspired to pick up a PS2 Slim. He said, show how to play games over a network cable. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen that video, unless it's a bit older. Yeah, so I did that, and then I got this one thing that it's, gosh, what is it called? I forget what it's called, but it basically will, you take out the disk drive, and it acts like the disk drive, but it will read your games off of an SD card. So then you just load Swiss onto it, and then yeah, it's pretty cool. So I did that and put a little SD card reader, a little insert to fill in the space because it's a small thing. The GC loader, I think it's called. And doing that soldering points changes the frame rates from PAL to NTSC. The one that I did was Japanese to NTSC North American, so it was already at the 60 hertz. It's only the European PAL version that's 50 hertz, to my knowledge. So, do Saint Slash. We haven't used him in a little bit. So, yeah, luckily the hertz or refresh rate, all that is was the same, thankfully. Yeah, definitely made it easier in that regard. So, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. It's a little 3D printed insert that fills in that cavity where the disk drive sits in the middle of the console. So, and then I can just kind of click in an SD card easily. So, I like it. It works well. So once I get to playing some GameCube games, I'll probably use that. I'm not sure if it improves the visual quality or not. I don't think it does, but it's just nice to be able to have your own library backed up on an SD card, not have to swap discs out and stuff. But I just think it's also cool. We never got a Spice Orange version in North America. I remember getting a controller that was Spice Orange when I was a kid, but never a whole console, so thought that was pretty cool. Alright, how are things going? I'm like almost apprehensive to use it, but might as well just... We still got quite a few. Well, no, they're still basically at half health. You can at least save the game. So... Alright. This tunnel goes a long way, kid. Wow, what a surprise. You're in a tunnel and you have a rock-type Pokémon. Who knew? Okay. Yeah, I feel like Ivysaur is going to get a lot of good experience here in this this tunnel with all these rock-type Pokemon. Let me guess, he's going to have all 4 Geodudes. Or he's going to have 3 Geodudes and 1, like, Golem or something. The next form. I'm already yawning, that's not good. Looks like we're gonna have him level up. I forget what level we have set that our Pokemon will still, like, listen to us. I know you have to kind of get more badges at gyms to increase that level so they don't just ignore you. So, 3 Geodudes and 1 Machop. At least we're making light work of this, and we're not, like, struggling to get through. Oh, you win. Get some good winnings though, huh? Oh, maybe I'm lost in here. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. I guess we could do a Sand Slash. We could try the dig move. I think it's funny that you can do bind. Let's see it. Let's see if it works. Yeah, he can bind you, but you can yet dig to escape. Doesn't really make sense. Woo, super effective. Good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that again. I was gonna do slash. Oh well. Hopefully we get like a couple more moves soon. So they're not just plain normal type moves the whole time, for the most part. If it wasn't for us adding dig, he wouldn't really have. I think he had a poison. He had a poison sting or something like that. That's it. Alright. Okay. Not a chance. Nice. First try. He's just getting all the experience himself. Yeah, ease up. What am I doing? I don't know. What are you doing, dude? Why are you stuck in this cave? What am I doing? Which way's out? You're getting close to the end. Might as well keep going, bud. Okay. Can we fight him? Sure, why not? Alright, we should have just ran. It's not worth it. Oh, good grief. Alright, we're gonna gamble here. Dang it. I was afraid that was gonna happen. Hey, Snow Shepherd, how's it going? How dare you be so awesome? Oh, thank you. Actually, you know what? No, I don't really want to battle you. Oh, we have to choose one. Good grief. Alright. What the? What's a what? How you doing, Snow Shepherd? How's your night going? Okay. Scared, mostly. I'm sorry. Trust in the Lord Jesus, yeah. It's nothing we have to be afraid of when we trust in Him, that's for sure, right? Do we revive him? We only have one. Nah. Well, I'm glad you're here. I hope that you're able to let your nerves rest and kind of simmer down a little bit, and I don't know. Hope you're doing okay. Having anxiety and depressions. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I know. Mrs. Pickles had he's doing a lot better now, but for a little while she was having off and on panic attacks and things that would just kind of come out of nowhere, and that's pretty scary. Missed. Oh my gosh. Please don't take him out. Oh my gosh. Come on. Really? It's a mental illness and I fight with it. Fight it with everything God gives me. Yeah, that's a really good attitude to have with that. I mean, that's all we can do, right? Hey, Feo2, how's it going? Welcome in. Catch that Pokemon. Catch it good. Alright, let's see if we can... see if we can take him out with this. Olo! Sorry to hear that. Trying to, at least, yeah. Oh my gosh. We're finally actually running into some difficulty here. And all of our Pokemon are not doing so hot. Hopefully we're near the end. I guess I can use the revive on one of them. But which one do I choose? Got the Fire Red on Switch. No, this is so I'm playing Leaf Green, and it's I'm playing on the original cartridge actually. I think I may have mentioned it before. I feel like I mention it almost every time I use this thing. I'm using a piece of hardware called the GB operator, and you use it with your computer, and it has a cartridge slot on it that you can put in Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games, and you can use it to play games on your computer through their emulator program system. But what's really cool is it allows you to you can back up your save files on your computer, and I think you can even dump ROMs to your computer, so it's pretty cool. Oh, there's ads. Okay, well, we'll say that again when you guys come back from ads. Alright, we're not fighting you, we're running. We don't need to waste our time. Alright, actually, let's see what's up here. Okay, we don't even have a Geodude yet. We'll worry about that when we aren't stuck. Come on. Okay. Oh my gosh, can we go more than like 5 steps? Maybe if you run, you are more prone to run into these things, huh? We already have a Mankey, actually. We don't need to catch one. Anything down here? No. Oh, an Onyx. Well, we'll come back and catch you later. Catch you later. Do you know how you can avoid getting lost in the mountains? You can bend twigs as trail markers. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good tip. Back, your Pokemon like to encounter. They certainly do. They certainly do. So I was saying, I'm using a piece of hardware called a GB operator instead of actual hardware to play the game, but I am using the original cartridge. So I'm playing Leaf Green, and this piece of hardware is called the GB operator, and it works really nice. It uses an emulator that the company made, and it looks really good and clear and crisp. But you can also back up save files. So like if you're playing through Pokemon and you want to save your game with your lineup and the Pokemon you caught, you can. Do we want to switch? Maybe I can stick with them. You can save your file to the computer, and then start a new one, and you can always re-upload that back to your cartridge again at another time. So there's some pretty cool features on it. Good night, Fuzzy Pickles. Thanks for the stream. I will keep you tabbed up. Thank you, Undrafted. Have a great night. Get some good rest and have a great day tomorrow. We will. Hopefully I can catch you live. If you guys don't know the Undrafted, please go give him a follow. He will be live tomorrow, and he'll be playing No Man's Sky with Questel TV. They'll be playing the game. They're pretty early on in the game, and yeah, man, it's making me want to get into the game and play with them. But they play during the day, so I can never do that, unfortunately. I think I've heard of something like that. I got a kit that transformed a GBA to output an HDMI video. Yeah, that's close. This one's just like a unit that you plug in to your computer itself. It's and uses USB-C. So it's a little different. I don't think you can plug it straight into like your TV or anything, because it uses software that you download to your computer. It's not running everything right off of the unit itself. But I've seen a lot of different things you can get. You can like use an older Game Boy Advance system to like use the circuit board and all that to like, they call it a consoleizer, and basically, yeah, do that and have like an HDMI output or something like that, and connect it right up to your TV, which is pretty cool. That would be a fun project to work on sometime, but I feel like I wouldn't really use it a whole lot. It would be fun to make, and then it would just kind of sit there, because I have something like this. Ha ha ha! Can you beat my power? Probably. Might be a little tough, though. Alright. We did get Ivysaur out, which is good. Okay. Razor Leaf. Perfect. Critical hit, too. Let's just stick with Ivysaur just so we don't somehow get stuck and run out of health again for him or something. Have to revive him. We should have just healed him when we thought about it at first. Perfect. Let's see. Oh, failed you. I got a ways to go before I'm up to fire red and leaf green again. Okay. So you've played through it enough, and for your retro achievements, right? I want to get this for my son. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I think they would like it. And I think they actually have it set up that you can even like send your Pokemon to the Pokemon Bank or whatever that system is. Can we go down here? Nope, nothing down there. Oh, he found us. You have a Pokedex? I want one too. I bet you do. Mine's taking a few steps backwards. You're kind of scaring me. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, maybe we can poison him. Yes. Okay, that's good. I doubt I'll play it on stream. I'm not interested enough to do vanilla Pokemon. Maybe I might play the Rogue or a Mariomon. Yeah, I saw the Mariomon thing. I have the patch thing downloaded for that. I really want to try that. I keep forgetting about it. But I would like to do that sometime. Did he do that much damage to us? Yeah, let's heal really quick. Okay. Maybe we were already hurt a little bit. I was not paying attention. Oh, should have just done that. But yeah, the Mariomon game is pretty cool. It's so if any of you guys don't know, it's a ROM hack of I think this type of game. I think it's either this or the Ruby Sapphire or Emerald. And they replaced all of the stuff with like Mario themed stuff, so all the enemies are like Mario enemies. It's pretty cool. I really want to try that out sometime. What's nice is the controller input has a port for a SNES controller. That's right. I think I remember seeing something like that. That is pretty cool. Oh, he flinched. Nice. Yeah. And that's a good controller for that. You have all the buttons. Good cord length. Now, only if you could like have the same port that they use for like the NES Classic, and I guess the same as like the Wii and stuff like that. Then it could be a little more universal to other things. That'd be kind of cool. Fire Red and Leaf Green will have home support, yeah. But currently, it does not yet. I think it will only be one way. Okay, so you can only take them out. You can't add them to. That makes sense. Because there's a lot of them that are probably not supported. There's, I think any of them from that third generation are supported. So you could link it up with Ruby Sapphire and bring those Pokemon into this game, I think. If I remember correctly. But I could be wrong. I've looked into a mod like that, but I sold my original GBA years ago. Yeah, and those things are expensive nowadays too. I even have one of those kind of, it's not quite action replay or whatever it is. I have one of those cartridges that you can like put ROMs on and stuff, but it's not. It's an older one that's not supported anymore. And so you have to either find an old computer to use it on, or I don't know what, or just find a different one, I guess. But I have Mother 3 on it, and that's the only thing, so kind of bummed I can't put other stuff on there. Might have to do that for trying to do other games. Eek! Don't try anything funny in the dark. Tactical Skillet, how's it going? Welcome in. My brother! How are you doing tonight? Welcome in. Need to know your top 5 Gen 5 Pokemon. I don't know Pokemon all that well, at least that late in the series, so I have no idea. I couldn't give you an answer. unfortunately. I've played Pokemon the first gen the most, and then I've only played the second and third gen a little bit. I've never finished the games, and then I played through Shield. Clefairy. Actually, we'll stick with Nidorina. Man. Picking favorites, so not necessarily favorites for like how strong they are or anything, but I like Sandslash. Of course, you have to like Pikachu. Trying to think of some of these other ones. I mean, I like a bunch of different ones, but I'm trying to think of like top 5. Charmander's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm always the worst at picking like top this, top that. So, I feel like I need to pick different ones from different. See, the hard thing is I've played through the Pokemon games here, like the Gen 1, and I'll usually play with a lot of the same ones because you know, you don't get a variety of stuff until later on in the game, and then you're kind of established, and then I don't change my party out. So I don't really have a whole lot of experience with a lot of different Pokemon that you get later on in the game. So I just don't know how certain ones kind of handle and what they're like to even be able to like judge them. So, but tactical skill. What about you? What are your top Pokemon? Mine are Zoroark. Definitely not Zoroark, but probably not Zoroark, and Castform. Well, I'm gonna nickname a Pokemon in my current playthrough after you. So, do you care what I pick? No. Go ahead. Whichever one you think is most appropriate. Whichever one sounds like a good fit. I don't understand what the point is of that move. Alright, there you go, Pidgey. You happy now? You got defeated by a different Pokemon than the first one you were battling against. But yeah, let me know which one you pick for that. I'm curious. Sure, let's switch over to a different Pokemon here. I don't know. I don't even remember which one they said it was. Rattata. Okay, that's fine. Flash! Let's see. Bob likes Pikachu, Venomoth, Mankey, Venusaur, and Gyarados. Oh, those are good ones. I know. Like, I like the original, like the 3 starters and stuff. It's like you don't want to just pick the most common ones. I don't know, but that's just me. But there's a lot of good ones out there. There's a lot of. That's what's hard, because there's a lot of them out there that are like, they don't evolve or they don't change, and they're all just kind of like, I don't know, they're kind of, they just don't seem as special because they don't like progress and change. They don't evolve. Let's see, Dragonite's Charizard, Tyranitar, Blaziken, Ampharos, Gyarados. Just to name mine. Nice. Like, oh yeah, Dragonite. Like, I'd love to have a Dragonite in my party, but I've never actually had a Dragonite in my party before. Swampert, Metagross, Dragonite, Arcanine, and Snorlax. Yeah, we'll see. I might try and switch to other Pokemon. Like I've really wanted to play with a Scyther, and I've gotten one, I think, at one point and tried using him a bit, but I don't know if he fit in my party quite well enough. and so I ended up not continuing with them and just stowed them away. But there's plenty that I'd like to try out more. So I'm sure there's some out there that I might like, and I just don't know it because I've never been able to really use them in my party. I'm actually doing a playthrough of Scarlet. Doing that myself, not picking common ones. Like for example, Scarlet, I'm using Golduck for the first time. And Pearl, I ran through Kingdra. In X, I played through with Thorn. I even once brought in an HA Infernape during my Ultra Moon playthrough. Okay. See, so many of those names, I have no idea what they are because I didn't really follow Pokemon through the DS era, and only kind of got back into it with Pokemon Shield and then Arceus. But even then, I didn't really know all of them. Some look familiar, but yeah, hidden ability. Ah, okay. I came this far looking for wild Pokemon. And then you stopped? You just stopped right there? You gotta keep going, come on. Can't give up now. There's so many wild Pokemon to get. I go to find wild Pokemon, I only have 3. And one of them isn't even one that you find in here. But if I had to pick different ones, Zoroark, Dragonpult, Scorbunny, Castform, and Halofin. I wish I understood even half. I don't know Zoroark or Castform. I know Scorbunny, I don't know Dragonpult either, but I only know Scorbunny out of those 5 that you mentioned, Feo. Yeah, you can't find Pokemon standing still. That's true. They won't. Maybe in the newer games they might come up to you. Trying to learn Helping Hand. Can't learn 4 moves. Let me see what this does. Is this kind of a move that you need to have like a partner battle? Move that boosts the power of the ally's attack in a battle. Yeah, see that? It depends on if you are doing a team battle. And you're in those I've only been in like 1 in the whole game so far. Not worth it. Helping Hand is a doubles move. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hate Scorbunny. Line is so stupid. Cinderace is nice. Final evolution of Scorbunny in an ability called Libero, which changes its type to whatever type the move is. So it's always stab no matter what. Interesting. Do we want to switch? Sure. Go back to Sand Slash again. The Gigamax was cool soccer player, so yeah, let's just do Slash. It's still a dude wearing shorts and bunny ears. Yeah, doesn't it look kind of humanoid in its final form, and it looks kind of weird? You know what stab means, right? No, I don't. I've never heard of it. In the context that you're saying it in, no. I'm not as well versed in extended Pokemon stuff like a lot of you guys are. Same type attack bonus. Okay. I didn't even know that was such a thing. Pokemon moves are boosted by 50% if the move and the Pokemon type match. Ah, okay. Gotcha. That makes sense. What's up here? More wild Pokemon. See, this lady needs to start walking around. She'll run into all sorts of stuff. then she wouldn't only have 3 Pokemon. She could have 6. She could have as many as for some reason they let you have at one time. Okay. Oh, well, I think that's a sign. Does that mean we're at the end? Did we finally make it to the exit? So basically, for example, you are using water type, and the move you choose is water type. You get a bonus on top of the power since it's the same type as a Pokemon. Oh, okay. That is nice. That makes sense. Oh, man, that's a tease. There's nothing over here. Just a dead end. I remember trying to get through Rock Tunnel without using Flash one time, and that was so painful. It's so hard to see. You could just barely see a remnant of an outline of stuff in the original game. Depending on how good a juggler is, they could have an unlimited amount of Pokemon. That's true. You could juggle, I don't know how many Pokeballs. You could just keep going. Sounds like a lot of work, though. It sounds like a lot of work just to have a lot of Pokemon. Because then you need to focus on battling. And that sounds difficult. I don't know how you can focus on battling as well as juggling however countless number of Pokeballs. I've done it. It was tough, but I did it. I juggled 15 Pokemon at once. Alright, Pikachu and Kadabra will have a bit of catching up to do. Oh, nice, good. Tired of using Whirlwind. Stop it. I mean, it's such a dumb move. Like, what's the point of using it? You just don't want to face whoever's in front of you, so you make them change? Alright, well, look at that. We beat a little girl. Okay, watch out for this guy. He's just a laugher. Clark, stop being so weird. Also works well when paired with Toxic. Okay. I don't think we were... Oh, excuse me. I don't think we got any good moves at all from him, so let's go to Ivysaur. Skarmory is a great choice for that. Hanky. Again, another Pokemon I have not heard of. And I feel like I've heard of a lot of different Pokemon nowadays. But there's just so many. There's over 1,000 different Pokemon. I don't know how you can keep them all straight. Too many. Casually, it's not very good, but you can use it to get rid of Pokemon that have upped their attack or defense. Huh. Interesting. So like if you hit the opponent with Toxic, then you use Whirlwind, then use Toxic on whoever comes out.
Oh, hey yo.
And before you know it, multiple Pokemon are now Toxic. Okay. How's it going, Connor? Good to see you. Thanks for checking in. Welcome, welcome. Toxic shuffling. Sounds like a lot of work. Oh, not laughing. Hey, fever. Chew. Heard of people that will start. Oh, there's a guy there. All right, let's fight him. Ah, this mountain air is delicious. Are you eating air? Oh, what a strange thing to say. Tired of ruining my streak for sleep. Hi, Mr. Pickles. I hope you and your beautiful wife are doing well. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. I know Mrs. Pickles was feeling a little bit off today, but otherwise she's doing pretty good. But yeah, good to see you too. I hope you and little baby Honest and Bronson are doing well. It's always good to see you guys. Hope your Monday is treating you well. So I'm trying to hold back yawning so I can keep streaming a little bit. Oh, when it's 10:30. I probably will be jumping off pretty soon then, actually, because I did not get enough sleep last night. I get off when I do, and then I lurk a bit in the stream that I raid to. And then I do other things to waste time instead of actually getting ready for bed and going to sleep. So I stay up later than I hope to by a fair amount, and it's not good. Oh, that's right. I forgot Bob caught Bronson last night. Hope she feels better. I do too. Thank you. Hey, kid. See my Pokémon? That's not creepy. There's a lot of creepy things that they have as little intro taglines to these battles. I mean, I guess they need to come up with new things for each person, but man, some of these are a little sus. We've had a decent day. Honest has mastered saying Wawa for water and Ool for owl. Aw, you better record that so Owl in the Brush can hear that. I bet he would love to hear that. Oh gosh. Super effective! Super effective! Abort! Abort! Okay. Let's dig. Shall we? We got some weird weather today. It's been kind of windy. And then we got this kind of like, not quite hail, not quite snow. It feels like smaller version of Dippin' Dots coming down for a little bit. It was pretty cool, pretty weird. That's creepier than the next door neighbor inviting us all, the neighborhood kids, over for a Lego party in 2005. Oh no, Connor, are you reaching back into the vaults of painful memories as a child? Uh-oh. I tried to record the owl sounds, and she got shy. You just gotta, like, not make it look like you're recording her, and then she won't get shy. But that's probably easier said than done. Hey, you guys wanna come over and play some Legos? No, thank you. I didn't go. He only invited boys. I don't know what my brother's story is. Oh, did he go? Yeah, you should ask him. He'd be like, man, I haven't thought about that in years. Thanks for bringing up that painful memory. You did go? Oh, no. He literally said, no girls allowed. Well, it's probably for your own good in this case, so... Yeah, some people be a little shady. I wonder what your parents thought, if they ever found out. The white van shows up, and they said there were Legos in the back. I would jump in without hesitation. Oh my goodness. Oh, right. Well, I know this is a little bit shorter of a stream tonight, and ended up getting... I always get kind of started a little bit later than I want, because I start watching someone else's stream. I was watching Lethal Bradley's stream, and I feel like someone else's as well, kind of bouncing back and forth a little bit. And then I was like, oh, I need to get started. I just enjoy watching other people play too, and then I'm like, you know what, I should stream, and I feel bad that it's this late, and I'm... Anyways, let's go ahead and at least save the game here. Let's find someone that we can raid out to. I feel bad also, Connor, that you just get here and now we're like, okay, time to go. I wouldn't blame you. Yeah. Hey, Legos are fun. I remember my parents being nervous and sending my brother with one of their flip phones. All right, have me on the phone while you're walking over there. I need to hear your voice. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. I'm glad that my alerts finally worked this time and didn't cut out like they have in other times. I had the tab up waiting just in case. Ooh, I have a buddy and he's playing Pokemon Pokopia right now. One of my buddies from school, and so let's send you guys over there. Please go ahead and give him a follow as well. He's a great guy, and he actually he started streaming before I really jumped into it more, and that encouraged me to actually start streaming. So, all right. As long as he knew the number for 911, I guess. Yeah. How do you do that on a phone, on a rotary dialer? No. Mr. Pickles, short stream is better than no stream. Just glad I got to make it in for a second. Love you, Mrs. Pickles, so much. Thank you, Connor. We love you guys too. We'll keep you guys in our prayers as well with everything going on, and I hope that things are progressing well with Bronson and his getting different things lined up for his martial arts. That's always exciting. But from school, yeah, I've known him for a while, so he's a good guy. So, all right, I'm gonna get. Let me actually. Anyone? Nope, no one's on Rumble. All right, if anyone's on Rumble, you are free to go and. I won't be raiding out on Rumble, so. But yeah, we'll send you guys over to Only BMD. So please go check out his channel with me and hang out for a little while. He's having a lot of fun with Pokopia, so join me in that. We will see you back tomorrow with Roller Coaster Tycoon. We'll be finishing up Terror Town scenario, and yeah, we'll have fun with that tomorrow. So. We'll catch you later. God bless you guys. Take care. And have a good night. See you guys. Raid! Oh no. His mic is off.